Good morning, everybody. I know it's super early. Hoerner Happy Hour today, much earlier than normal because I got a bunch of stuff going on. I always try to hit Thursdays. Timing, gotta work with my schedule. But cool topic today because it came up a couple times in the last couple weeks, so I figured it would be really helpful to talk about. Hey, Matt. Hey, Antoine. Hey, guys. Yay. So this is a good time for you, clearly. So today I want to talk a little bit about emulation versus imitation. So we get a lot of instructors, and we've been doing a lot of auditions lately, so it's been very clear to me, who ride consistently with, not instructors, wannabe instructors. So people that are trying out at auditions and trying to become an instructor. We get a lot of those people who come consistently to our studio and ride with one person, which is great, right? Like we all have our kind of person that we want to be like, our person that makes us want to be better, our person that maybe inspired us to be an instructor to begin with. And that's awesome. But they get up on the audition podium and they act exactly like that specific instructor to the point where it seems so fake because they are literally saying exactly what that person says the whole ride. So a couple things here, because as a new instructor, I totally get the desire to emulate the person that made you want to do this in the first place, right? I totally get that. We all do that. And especially at the beginning, it's a little bit of the fake it till you make it. That's normal. But you got to keep in mind that people are coming to see you because of who you are, right? Like you can definitely pick and pull, and I always say this, go ride with other people and learn a new cue, maybe learn a new drill, but you have to be, at the end of the day, you have to be yourself up there. Because our riders can tell, right? If we're faking it, if we're copying what other people are saying, if it seems forced, if it seems fake. So you got to find your own voice. So a couple ways that you can do that. First of all, don't always ride with one instructor. So when you are going, especially if you're new, hey, Elena, if you are going and riding around with other instructors, which you should be doing, make sure it's more than just one person. Don't go to the same person every single day. You will learn from every single person. I don't care how new, how experienced that instructor is. You will learn something in a class, guaranteed. Every class I take, no matter how experienced the instructor is, I always learn something, and it's always different. But if you go to the same person every time, you're just going to be hearing the same thing over and over again, and then you'll be taking that, even if you don't realize it, and using it when you're up on the podium. And that, it just becomes repetitive. It becomes more of an imitation than an emulation. And the difference is, the emulating piece, we can take traits, we can take cues, but once you start becoming that person, then it becomes the imitation, and you start to lose what makes you you, what makes you unique. And it's hard to find your own voice in that sense. It's hard to find your tribe because they think that you're just trying to be this other person. So go ride with more than just one instructor. Number one. Number two, when you do ride with other instructors, maybe pull a cue or two. Don't try to say word for word what they're saying. You know what I mean? So there's probably going to be certain points in a class that hit you, that what they say, they're coaching, it really, you're like, oh, that was good. Grab that and use that, but don't say everything that they're saying. Keep with what you want to say, and then just sprinkle that in a little bit. So it's also going to be a lot of coming up with your own cues over time. Now, I know this is hard, and I get a lot of you have downloaded my free cues. I'm going to make another one at some point. I've had a lot of requests for that. But at the end of the day, the wording, the way you say things and what you say has to come from you. So you'll notice as you do this more, you get more experienced, you get more confident up there. You'll notice that some things just come to you. You'll notice that in the middle of a hill, maybe you'll just want to say something and you'll say it and it'll hit and you'll see them working hard. That's what you want to remember. So take note of those moments when you come up with something on your own. Those are like so precious, right? Those are our own cues, our own kind of language and coaching. And when we have those moments of inspiration, sometimes they strike during a class, sometimes they strike randomly when you're walking down the street listening to a song. Save that, write it down, put it in your notes, in your phone, and just remember that you came up with that, and that's your juice, that's your own voice, and those are gold. So when those hit, take advantage of them. Don't let them drift away, because I know how easy it is to quickly forget something like that and wish minutes later, hours later, days later that you remembered what it was. So when that moment of inspiration strikes and those cues hit, make sure you write them down. And the only other thing I'll say is if you're new, I mean like less than a year new, maybe even a little bit more than that, it takes a long time to find your own voice. So it's okay to be trying to emulate, imitate a little bit. Again, fake it till you make it. But just remember that at the end of the day, your goal should always be to find your own voice, to find your own unique coaching style. So sprinkling in what you learn from other instructors is great. You know, pick and choose what you think is valuable, and that's how we create our own voice. But just be careful that you're not totally imitating someone to the point where it sounds like you are trying to be them up there instead of being yourself. So hopefully that was helpful, especially for your new people. Before I forget, I forgot to post the waitlist for the mentorship, so I put it in the notes of this video. If you are interested at all, make sure you get on there. I already have some people on there, and like I said, I'm keeping it small. So even if you just want the details, make sure you sign up. I've been emailing a little bit already. You'll get more details as we go. We start at the end of April, so it's coming up really soon, couple weeks. So any interest, sign up there. You'll get all the details as they come. And that is all I got for you guys today. Enjoy the sunshine, which is in my face right now. I got to go teach again. Thanks, Antoine. That's really nice. I appreciate that. Okay, so I am off. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.